For years now, we have been hearing that their last card would be the alien card. And it is progressively getting to the point where we're constantly hearing about aliens, UFOs, and today we have unseen footage that even the FBI cannot explain this. Drop a like, subscribe if you're brand new, and check this out.
You get it.
This got on the radar of the intelligence community, and they knew that we had come across the Rosetta Stone of contacting and communicating with interstellar civilizations, and it worked. It's an interstellar being from Andromeda.
That was a huge confirmation.
Damn. 2019?
Don't go away.
Are we gonna be getting a good ending or bad ending? When I say good, I mean peaceful contact.
There goes one. Now they're back to two lights. Oop, there it goes. Boom.
Another one. Yeah, let's check it out, man. It sounds like a movie, bro.
Let's go out into space and look at our planet over the last 100 years. World wars, hundreds of millions of people killed in war, the advent of weapons of mass destruction, the degradation and destruction of our environment. What I have discovered in our contact with these civilizations, and we have had many hundreds of contact experiences with our CE5 teams around the world over the last 30 years, is that none of them are hostile, but quite a few of them are very concerned about our hostility and are doing things to try to contain that. I remember being...
How many of you know about Dr. Stephen Greer? Because if you know, this is probably one of the only guy that I actually trust, and he's one of the only guy that is spreading the news that, hey, they are peaceful. Like everyone else wanna be painting a picture like they are very, very evil. But Dr. Stephen Greer, he's like, they are peaceful, and to me it makes sense, because what he's trying to say here is that if they were not peaceful, and if they would have already have invaded us, and that to me makes sense. Obviously, if they exist, I truly do believe that aliens actually exist, but it is truly up to you how you feel about it. Yeah, true, that makes sense. Like, even that's very logical, though. Let's be real. If aliens exist and they're technologically advanced and they are evil, they don't like humans, I mean, listen, we have been here for hundreds of thousands of years, right? Like, we wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't be making a video. You wouldn't be watching a video. I don't know if we're gonna get a good ending or bad ending, though, because their last card, you constantly hear that, their last card is the alien card. And it's
we're not talking about
now.
Elon Musk's SpaceX or the Apollo rocket. We're talking technologically advances that are in the hundreds of thousands to millions of years past what we have operating on this planet. So some of these civilizations that we're interacting with on our teams are in the order of 1 billion years beyond our development. And all those beings and that.
Wait, what? Is that what you're pointing at? Okay, got a shadow here, so holy. Are you trying to say Are you trying to say that that's like a alien walking down the road? August 26, 2019, courtesy of Carlos Clemente, Brazil.
In a fiery furnace. It's all very destructive. And so our technology...
And apparently they are saying that we already have the technology. We already have the technology that is much better than petrol and the stuff that we're using that would be very nature friendly, because climate change, I believe that there's some truth to it, but let's be real, it's a distraction. Let's be real, not everything that the government is saying about it is true, right? Let's be real, dog.
These are a corollary to our inner state of consciousness. Their main focus becomes the development of higher states of consciousness, because they have all the technologies to meet everyone's needs. There's no shortage. Their economic system is non-economic in the sense that there is an infinite abundance for everyone because of these technologies. They can materialize things out of the substrate of space-time, the elementals of space-time. So at that point, a civilization becomes really focused on the development of higher states of consciousness. And as they evolve in consciousness, their technologies evolve with them. They will begin to then unfurl the mysteries of consciousness and these cities I mentioned earlier in the Vedas, but those get applied technologically, which include levitation, teleportation, dematerialization, bilocation, or the...
How many of you guys believe that teleportation is real, though? You know, that is actually a wild theory, and there has been many scientists that have tried. I don't know if anybody succeeded. There was one case that I heard, it was a very, very long time, so I don't even want to talk about it because I'm probably gonna get it wrong. So it's insane, right? Because when we talk about aliens, UFOs, we talk about time traveling, teleportation, and all of that kind of crap as well. And recently we had the Las Vegas UFO crash, and the guy, if you want to believe the guy, obviously I've done many videos, and some videos it feels like that he's speaking the truth, some videos are supporting his claims, other videos are not supporting his claim, and we're having that conversation. Do you believe that story? Do you not? If you believe that story, well, the guy in Las Vegas claims that when the UFO crashed in his backyard, he saw two 10 feet tall creatures, aliens, he said, and around them there was some sort of distortion. It is as though it was blurriness, you know, like for example, I'm standing here, right, I'm just sitting here and you're seeing me, but there would be something that would be masking me, like a blurriness around me, so you cannot see me well. So we're hearing about crap like that, and it's like, holy shit, like what's real, what's not? Is it real? Is it true? Is it science fiction? Because a lot of the science, we're talking science fiction right now, a lot of the stuff that we have seen in movies, it's like becoming reality right now. Or is it a reality? Is it not?
Same object can be instantly resonantly created and be in two places at once. We've had this happen on our team.
Now to mysterious lights spotted in the sky in Middletown. WCPO 9 received videos from viewers who wanted to know what they were. WCPO 9 news reporter.
Holy, that's just 2 days ago.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I was looking at my calendar. Today's the 23rd, and I was like trying to make sense. Okay, so holy.
Taylor Memo has been trying to find the answers for us. She joins us live from Middletown. Taylor, what's going on?
Yeah, Kristen, we had multiple viewers reach out to us after they say they spotted those rotating green lights in the sky. Now, Caden Little of Middletown reached out, and he tells us he saw the lights around 10:30 or 11.
Okay, so this is the one. Viewers sent videos of lights in the sky, Middletown. So we're hearing another one. Literally, we had the UFO crash back on May the 1st. We heard in June, early June, like the first week of June, and now we're 23rd of June, and the news is talking about it, guys. Okay, like this is really getting to the point where they are now talking about it, because at one point, for decades, this was considered lies. You would be ridiculed for even thinking about it, which I think is very very good. If you're, you know, asking questions, if you're thinking about it consistently, I think that's good. Whether you believe it or not believe it, that's completely fine, right? Like having a discussion and thinking about it, that's different, right? But if you would do that decades ago, you would be ridiculed. It was lies, and it is as though now the lies are becoming true.
11 last night, and take a look at this video he sent us. You can see a ring of bright green lights rotating in the sky, and another video taken by Bryce Garrick also shows those lights.
No
and then
way.
All of a sudden you can see the lights will quickly zoom off to the left of your screen, and then they just disappear. Now Little says it appeared to.
Okay, I'm having a hard time believe it, but the fact that this, because that's what your first response would be. I have a hard time believing I literally said that. This is interesting, right? Because this is covered by the news channel. Now, how reliable is this news channel? Is this a news channel on YouTube? Is this like an actual national news channel where you have studios and whatnot? Even then, mistakes can happen. They can show something that's not real. We're talking about AI and technologies like that. I'm a believer, by the way, so I'm not saying that these things do not exist. We know UFOs exist, but are those aliens or not? I'm a believer in aliens, but I'm just trying to make sense of it and just trying to make sure that what we're seeing is legit. And if this happens to be covered by, and it's being covered by a real news channel, then holy, another one.
To be much larger than a drone.
And it looked like something I'd never seen before at all. Like, I had seen drones fly before, and this was not like any type of drone. The way it moved and how fast it could like take off, I'd never seen anything like it. A bunch of people stayed around recording because people were like terrified.
Damn.
One night I was out on the deck.
Might be real then, guys.
The porch, and Lawrence Rockefeller, it was in his 80s, came up to me and he said, you know, we really need this to come out. And I said, yes. So what are you going to do? You're a Rockefeller, you're old and you're rich. I'm a young doctor. And he says, oh no, my family's already jumping up and down on me for even having this meeting. And then he said, look, the implications of this knowledge and technology coming out those implications are so vast and so profound, no aspect of life on Earth would be unaffected. I said, yes, Lawrence, that's why it's secret. But it's also, the secrecy is killing the planet. It's impoverishing half the world's population, all of which is fixable, by the way. So I tell people the message of great hope here is that if the public gets behind the release of this in the correct way for peace on Earth and peace in space, universal peace, then we can have a civilization that would be almost like a paradise here. I mean, imagine within a generation.
And I've heard a lot of Dr. Stephen Greer's interviews, and this is one of those things that he's preaching, and he has been claiming and saying that they have technology that can really turn the planet in a positive direction, and they are actually peaceful. And now it is really up to the government and really up to the people that control the world. Either we're gonna have a bad ending, or we're gonna have a good ending. If you have a good ending, then holy man, it can be beautiful. If you have a bad ending, then holy shit, I don't know.
By the time my grandkids are half my age, we could have a civilization where there'd be no poverty or pollution and full sustainability, and go into space peacefully. But if we don't get this right, we're headed for a terminal extinction level event. So that is how grave the stakes are. And that's why my project, I'm very dedicated to bringing this information out as fully as we can to the public, because I think that Washington and the big corporate political world is so beholden to special interests, and also just lack the vision and courage up until now. I mean, things can change. I hope they do. But my concern is that what we're going to see are disclosures on this subject, like we've been seeing, that are attached to trying to unite the public over a common off-world alien enemy, which is completely false.
Yeah.
I mean, those civilizations are so advanced that they have absolutely no intention of being hostile. But they're concerned. The reason
I think some of them probably will be hostile, but I would have to believe that. I would have to think that, but maybe they're not closer to us. Maybe they do not know we exist, or maybe there's something else. But if the ones that are visiting us, they have to be peaceful, or maybe they have their own agenda. Maybe I obviously I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. But yeah, Dr. Stephen Greer is one of those guys to claim that they are actually peaceful. Guys, click on this video on the screen. This is absolutely insane. We have a bunch of very insane clips. Click on this video on the screen. On the left, we have another one of those videos. They don't want you seeing that, guys. Check these videos out, and I will see you right there.